Hey guys, just sitting here at this table, looking out at these beautiful October trees, even though it's not October. There's a gazebo. Um, I feel like it's been forever. I've got a lot of news for you guys, but today's main point is going to be the best upgrade that Sim Update 3 has brought. That was not in the beta. Let me make that clear. I did not notice this change in the beta at all. And it just kind of sprung out of nowhere on release. And it's probably one of the most important things that they have fixed. It's subtle, but at the same time it is the most important thing that they could have possibly fixed, as far as like improving the quality of our experience in the sim goes. Let's go ahead and hop in. We're in the Coronado Piper here. And that is, actually let me get it started up. Throw the beacon on. Open our window. Get our mixture prop. Our fuel. Bink. I've had trouble starting this plane for the longest time. I don't know why.
Clear prop.
Let's see if I can do it today. I always have issues starting it. I didn't prime it, but I feel like it's Coronado. It shouldn't matter, right? Hey, there she is. Right. Oh, let me get into the bigger news here. I am happier than I've ever been in Microsoft Flight Simulator. As if you've been watching the channel, you know that I play on a 55-inch 4K TV. I've got a 3060 Ti, and I am constantly... Which way is the wind coming here? Okay. I am constantly trying to... I'm going to change the wind so I can get a headwind here on takeoff. Is that good? I feel like the windsock didn't change at all. No, it did. Okay, perfect. I'm constantly fighting VRAM issues, fighting this, that, whatever. And when you're playing on a TV that big, you're constantly, like, there's a ceiling of settings that you can lower to make it look good, because your screen is so large, it's really difficult to find a good balance. So, the reason I'm bringing that up, taxiing like lightning speed. The reason I'm bringing that up is because at work the other day, I saw a 32-inch Samsung 1440p monitor sitting in our work hallway, and I thought, huh, that's strange. Didn't think anything of it, and then I heard in the background that they're throwing it away because they think it was broken. And then my manager goes, "Do you want it?" I'm like, "Yes," because I knew it wasn't broken. It was the crappy little HP crappy workplace computer thing that's the size of a book, literally the size of like Huckleberry Finn. That's broken, and the monitor was fine. And then so they gave it to me, and then I was looking into it, and it's like a $300 1440p monitor, and I was like, yeah, I'll take it. And I thought I was going to use it for my second monitor over to the left. Let me get taken off here, I believe is the correct term. Is everything on? Let me get my P2 on. It's a cold little winter morning here. Anyway, so I had a feeling that this thing was perfectly fine, and it was the computer that was broken. So I lugged, if you don't know, I work for Spirit Airlines for about 4 more days, and then I started a new job, which I haven't really told you guys about at all either. Lots to catch up on and talk about. I'll get into that. But I'm lugging this 100-pound monitor through the airport at Charlotte Douglas. And I say 100 pounds because it's attached to this ridiculously cool stand that's like mounted on it. You could move it wherever. Anyway, so it's 100 pounds. Not really, but it feels like it. So I look like a lunatic lugging through this this monitor through the airport. By the way, we just witnessed the best Sim Update 3 setting right there. I'll just go into that. I'll go back to the story. Sorry to be all over the place. There is about a 99% decrease in stuttering and maxing out of graphics cards on takeoff. Do you know how I got so used to that it didn't even register to me that, hey, we shouldn't be at 20 something FPS on takeoff. Like, that's bad. I just got used to that because it never would ever go away no matter what I did. I tried little things like object level detail at 200 to hopefully pre-render the runway before I got there. That didn't really work. Every trick I had didn't work. Ultra off-screen terrain pre-caching was something I thought would help, but that didn't help. But Sim Update 3, the first thing I've noticed since I downloaded it, I always have trouble with that word, or a series of words, was that I took off and I was like, dude, not one stutter, locked at my frame rate the whole time. And this was when I was on the TV. So, and with that, I was in 4K. Let me change it back to live weather, live months, because it's not rendering the orange and the trees in the background. It looks silly. We are in August. What is today? 20 something. We'll go 23rd. I can't remember. Much better. But it just smooth the whole way, and that blew me away. I was like, dude, that wasn't in the beta at all. The beta had a lot of cool upgrades, a lot of cool stuff, but what I didn't notice was that, and obviously the settings options with all the different traffic and character variety and quantity and all that stuff. But man, I am so happy with Sim Update 3 based on that alone. Based on the fact that that's been, you know, eliminated, essentially. So that is the best upgrade with Sim Update 3 for everybody, is that stutteringness gone on the takeoff roll. And it was just plaguing me for a couple years. So even in 2020 I had that. Not as bad, but definitely had it. But I just learned to deal with it, and now it's gone. It's so nice, man. But let's go back to the thing I was saying earlier. This livery, by the way, it's very pretty. So lugging this huge monitor through the airport, looking like a lunatic, like I just stole it. But anyway, I get it home, plug it in, sure enough it works just fine. And it's so large that I've took the TV out, I have two desks. It's a weird L desk setup, and then I have the TV on the L desk, but the desk in front has my yoke and stuff attached. So anyway, I've taken the TV out, put the new monitor on the yoke desk, so it's like right here. My head tracking camera fits perfectly on the little lip, and I'm chilling there. And now I am in 1440p, which is something I could never ever do on the TV because it looked like dog poo. And I have so many settings cranked the F word up, dude. I'm on quality right now because I'm recording. I could do DLAA with no issue, but I just want to not have to worry about it, so I went to quality. But dude, I'm normally on DLAA unless I'm flying to Phoenix. But you're seeing lots of H's here, man. Lots of highs. I mean, just so fun, man. I still keep texture resolution on medium. I think anything more is just unnecessary for my setup. But everything I just never really had on, was able to have on high, I can now have on high. And as far as the parked aircraft, I like that on low. That's a preference. That's not performance based, but I might turn the fauna on. I've never even thought to use that. Now I can. But now I have the setup in 1440p running or DLAA usually. And dude, I am just having a blast. Like right now, I'm recording in 1440p. We can go back to good recordings, baby. I was at the amount of compromise I had to do. I went down to 1080p recording just to try to help make content. That didn't really help. I capped it at 45 FPS to give my GPU even more overhead. That didn't help. My VRAM was just getting effed in the beehole constantly. I could not record anything without so many issues, dude, and that's why I haven't been putting out videos lately. And if you'll remember, my last like 2 or 3 videos, I've had a full anger crash out over stuff like that, because it's just so disheartening to get up, get ready, get everything set up to make a video, and like enjoy my video, get 15 minutes in, and then OBS crashes because my GPU is maxed out and the sim's at 2 FPS. I had to take a break. I haven't made like content in like 2 weeks, it feels like. Maybe less, maybe more. But now I'm in 1440p, locked to 60. I can look around. I can do whatever I want. I can fly to your mom's house. You know what? I am gonna fly to your mom's house, and I'm gonna give her the business, if you know what I mean. I feel like $1 million, if you can't tell. I've been daydreaming about the sim again. That's been months since I've done that. Because I don't know. I was just kind of sitting in this weird zone of like, I couldn't go lower in any settings or else the TV would look like crap. Now I've got this monitor. I never thought I'd be a monitor guy, but this monitor's so enormous. 32 inches doesn't sound that big, but when it's staring at you right in the face, it's pretty stinking nice. But dude, it's amazing. Now I can fly the Phoenix 321. The 321? Yes. The 321. And I can do it at 60 FPS locked. I can go to LaGuardia if I want to, dude. There's still some other stuff I have turned down to do that, but I can go to LaGuardia. I couldn't even look at LaGuardia on the TV, dude. I couldn't even freaking sniff in the direction of LaGuardia. So, dude, I'm just so happy right now. So, anyway, that is making me feel like $1 million. Let's do some stalls. We're up here at altitude. Also, I'm getting a new job. I'm going to be switching from ramping for Spirit, and I'm going to an FBO that does a lot of NetJet stuff, a lot of GA, a lot of charter stuff, so I'm excited for that. I start that in like 8 days or something, so that's exciting. Let's hear a stall horn. Beep. Ooh, we're dropping our wing. GSX is screaming, that's how you know you're having a good time. But, starting that, which is fun. What else was I gonna say? Oh! I just got word that very soon I will be legitimately starting flight training instead of just chipping away a couple hours going over to my buddy's house who has a 182. Things just align. God made cool things happen for me. And like back to back to back to back, it was so weird, man. Like, I've just been sitting in this sort of rut for months and months, and you know, God's just like showing off for me right now, dude. I don't deserve it, but I'm so excited. So we'll be hopping in some real life planes here soon on a regular basis, building that time, getting that PPL, know what I'm saying? Fool? Know what I mean, gang? What else? Oh, I started a cigar channel, and that's already at like 200 subscribers. And one of my favorite YouTubers in that side of the, world, that like I love their videos like crazy. Memento Cigars, go watch him if you care about cigars. He stumbled upon my channel, and he is now sending me a box of cigars that he wants to see me review for that channel, which is so crazy, dude. I'm just getting all these YouTubers that I love, watching for cigar content, are now liking my videos and commenting and reaching out and sending me crap. It's like, I don't know, dude. Again, God's just showing off for me, man. And my flight sim is running like $1 million. So anyway, good stuff. I'm feeling great. It's been a while since I felt like this, so thank the Lord. Look at this beautiful 1440p overhead on the GPU. We're not even cracking 65 degrees. 60 locked. I thought I've had 60 locked before, but I've never had 60 locked, you know what I mean? So, it's a 60 hertz monitor, which I'm used to 60 FPS, and honestly, I got used to 45, so, pardon, 60 feels like $1 million. But anyway, that's an update. I'm happy to get back making some videos for this channel. And now I can make content with the Phoenix. Now I can do all this stuff and not have it end in the biggest rage fest in the world. And on top of that, a lot of other cool stuff's happening. So, God bless you. Thank you for watching. And stay subbed, man. We're going to get some cool stuff going on the channel.